going to talk some Ohio State football, as we always do. And, of course, the boys are on the field practicing and gearing up for 2023. And also the coaching staff is preparing for 2022, but thinking about the 23 class going forward as well. So, Kevin, the commitment of running back Mark Fletcher out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, is a top 10 running back in the nation. Definitely a good get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are, immediately are concerned about what that means for other running backs, more so than the guy that they just landed. This is going to be a two-man running back class, in my opinion. No, it doesn't mean that Ohio State is out of it with Richard Young. Cedric Baxter's in the mix too. I think that Richard Young is a more likely target than Cedric Baxter, but you never know. I don't know if I would have said 14 days ago that I would have put Mark Fletcher into this class. So, you're getting a guy 6'1", 225, has, some of the good attributes of Carlos Hyde in him. He is a great pass catcher. He is a very physical runner. He runs downhill well. He's probably not going to be the guy that's going to make you look silly with the juke move, but he's the guy who's going to make you look silly as he tramples you and picks up 12 more yards on the run. He plays at American Heritage High School. He plays, really in one of the best divisions of high school football in the nation. So he's going against dudes. I mean, sometimes you see a guy who puts up numbers and you're like, well, who's he playing? And he's not really playing against anybody. Mark Fletcher's playing against everybody. He plays for South Florida Express, the 7-on-7 team. And while running back is not necessarily a position that is highly productive in 7-on, he's out there catching passes just to show his ability to catch passes. And that's on a team with Brandon Ennis and Carnell Tate and some young guys. So the fact that they're finding the ball for him with all of those other dudes out there says a lot. So this is a huge win for Ryan Day, for Tony Alford, a big get. And now with two members of South Florida Express, with Cedric Hawkins already in the fold as well, attention turns to some other guys. And while, I don't expect somebody saying, well, I'm going to go to a school just because two guys that I play 7-on-7 with who aren't from my hometown are there. No, that's not necessarily going to be the case, but it sure doesn't hurt either.
Hey, worked with Thad Matta when he went and landed all those dudes with Greg Oden and Mike Conley all playing on the same AAU team. Daquan Cook, that was if you can grant yourself a pipeline with a 7-on-7 team, the South Florida Express is not a bad way to go. And Fletcher, what I like about him is he's big. He's maybe not the fastest guy, but he's fast enough. He doesn't really get caught per se, but he can also get skinny and get through slim margins, and is just, I think exactly what you're looking for in the Big Ten. And, he won't be asked to be anything immediately because you do have Travion Henderson next year. Hopefully you have Mayan Williams and Evan Pryor, but it won't be long before you're going to have a chance to be the 1B to whatever Ohio State has at 1A. And as we saw last year, Travion Henderson started out as 1B, ended up as 1A, and Fletcher could do the same before too long.